Had a lot on my mind today. Been a very crappy and eventful day. Just got out of the shower and I just kind of felt the need to make this. Life isn't easy, and a woman that I follow on Facebook just had a horrible tragedy happen. Just want to say, Ophelia Nichols, you are a great inspiration, and you have inspired me to kind of put myself out there. Who knows where this will go. Woman, you deserve better than what happened to your family, but I just want to say, don't give up. Keep going. In the beginning of my parenthood, I was a crappy mom. And I just kind of had this moment today where I really had a bad day, and my oldest child, who's 15, came in to try to make me feel better, and I ended up going and getting food, and she dropped her sauce on my clean clothes. And I was like 11, 12 years ago, whatever, when she was, a little kid, I would have been the shittiest person in the world, and I would have screamed and yelled at her and been awful. And I looked down at her as she's sitting on the floor trying to clean up the mess that she made on my clothes, and I absolutely felt like shit for what I've done to her in her life, and I've already been persecuted for it all. So y'all don't come after me, because I've had to go through hell in a handbasket, lost my kids 3 times, and gained them back. And I'm putting this out there for anybody who's struggling, that has the demon inside them and doesn't know how to control it. But when she was a little kid, I would have gone off on her and been the shittiest mom in the world. Today, she looked up at me crying from the floor, and I was like, I'm not mad. I promise I'm not mad. It's just clothes. They can be washed. I'm not mad. And I not only felt this weird mix of emotion, I felt like a shitty mom all over again, and also felt proud of myself. I felt like a shitty mom because it's my fault she is the way she is. But this day, I'm no longer that shitty mom. Years ago, I couldn't control what was going on with me inside. I had been done wrong as a child. I suffered as a child. I felt miserable and heartache and unwanted and unloved. And so I inflicted that on my kids, particularly my oldest child. And she deserves so much more than what she got, that I spend the rest of her childhood trying to make up for it. But she is such a good kid. We have this wonderful relationship now, and even though she only has 3 years left of childhood, I will do my damnedest to make sure that it's amazing as best as I possibly can. That's within my control. But we have this very very dark Gilmore Girls kind of relationship in a way. We are like best friends, but we sound like we hate each other in public sometimes, or even in private. It's kind of interesting, but it's funny. We know we love each other, and that's what matters, and we know we're picking at each other, and it's very rare that I ever have to pull the mom card, and I can honestly say I have the best kid. I have the best kids, but for what I've done to my oldest child in my horrible attempts at learning, she's really a saint. But for any of you who are struggling with the demon inside you, and 1 minute you're happy and the next minute you're screaming, cussing, smacking, hitting, whatever, and the entire time you feel like you're two separate people, and inside the good side of you is locked in this cage, and you're thinking in your mind, well, you're screaming and cussing somebody out or whatever. Why am I doing this? Why can't I control myself? Just know you are not alone, and you do need help, and there is help out there for you. You just have to accept it. That's all for the first one, guys. We'll see where this leads.